Chicago Fire Season 13 Final. Will Severide go down with Pascal? The stakes have never been higher for Kelly Severide as the Chicago Fire Season 13 finale looms. The explosive trailer hints at a dangerous investigation that could implicate not only Chief Pascal, but also Severide himself, with Captain Van Meter warning, "If Pascal is going down, you're going down with him." The tension is palpable, and Severide's future at Firehouse 51 hangs in the balance. The case against Pascal. The penultimate episode set the stage for a high-stakes confrontation. After responding to a car fire that preceded a crash, Severide and the team discovered that the driver was Robert Franklin, the man responsible for the accidental death of Pascal's wife, Monica. Severide's instincts kicked in when he realized the fire had been intentionally set before the crash, leading him to call in the Office of Fire Investigations, OFI. The evidence: a puncture in the catalytic converter, a classic sign of arson. Given Pascal's history with Franklin, he immediately becomes the prime suspect. The trailer suggests that Van Meter is convinced of Pascal's guilt, but Severide isn't so sure. His loyalty to his fellow firefighter and his own moral compass puts him in a precarious position. Severide's dangerous position. Severide has always been a man of principle, but his dedication to the truth may cost him dearly. If Pascal is arrested for attempted murder, Severide could be seen as an accomplice, either for withholding information or for failing to report his suspicions sooner. Van Meter's ominous warning implies that Severide's involvement in the case has already drawn scrutiny. This couldn't come at a worse time for Severide. After the failed adoption with Stella Kidd, he's been throwing himself into work, avoiding dealing with his personal pain. Now his professional life is at risk too. If he's suspended or even fired, it would be a devastating blow, not just for him, but for Firehouse 51. Could Pascal be framed? While the evidence seems damning, Chicago Fire has a history of twists and hidden agendas. What if someone else wanted Franklin dead? Or worse, what if someone is setting Pascal up? There are a few possibilities. Franklin has other enemies. Was he involved in something dangerous before the crash? A corrupt cop or firefighter? Could someone in the department have a vendetta against Pascal? A tragic misunderstanding? Could the puncture in the catalytic converter have been accidental? If Severide can uncover the truth in time, he might save Pascal and himself from ruin. What's next for Severide? Even if Severide clears his name, the fallout from this case could follow him into Season 14. Possible repercussions include strained trust with OFI. Van Meter may never fully believe Severide's innocence. Tension with Stella. If Severide is suspended, their already fragile relationship could fracture further. A leadership shakeup. If Pascal is forced out, who will replace him? Could this lead to Severide being promoted or demoted? Is this the end for Pascal? Dylan Mulroney's Pascal has been a compelling addition to the series, but his arc may be reaching its natural conclusion. If he's guilty, his arrest would be a tragic end for a man who lost everything. If he's innocent but still forced to resign, it would be another heartbreaking exit for Chicago Fire. However, if Pascal is exonerated, his story could take a redemptive turn, perhaps leading him to leave Chicago for a fresh start. Either way, his fate will have major repercussions for the Firehouse. Final predictions for the explosive final. The Chicago Fire Season 13 final promises to be a game-changer. Here's what could go down. A last-minute revelation. Severide finds proof that someone else sabotaged Franklin's car. A dramatic arrest. Pascal is taken in, leaving Severide scrambling to clear his name. A cliffhanger ending. Severide's badge is confiscated, leaving his future uncertain. One thing is certain: Firehouse 51 will never be the same after this. Our final take. Chicago Fire thrives on high-stakes drama, and this finale is shaping up to be one of its most intense yet. Severide's loyalty, Pascal's fate, and the future of the Firehouse all hang in the balance. While Severide will likely survive this ordeal, the emotional and professional scars may linger well into next season. As for Pascal, his time in Chicago may be over, but whether he leaves in cuffs or by choice remains to be seen.